Okay, so for the recording side, this is Friday, July the 12th, 2024. We've kind of already been on here, kind of talking about the different spots we're looking for. We had a really big spike down at the news release, which then presented opportunities on 15 and 5. And so what we're doing is just managing a position from 2,400, trying to see if we're going to go up into the 2,500s. And yeah, so dollar index looks like it wants to crush down to the 104 104 level on weekly, like we've been looking for. 4 hour directional, daily directional play, looking for that liquidity sweep. So if that was to push down, we can anticipate possible push here at New York Open to get these out of this accumulation type area. But we'll see. Now, if we can close, I would say like anything above daily open, like this next 5 minute candle can close in 15, like above this area like this, it's really looking a lot better just because of, like I said, that one subtle movement here to me of closure higher, because that's that one sign of strength that I wanted to see inside the accumulation to possibly get us to that next level, which would be 2,500. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating looking at there right now. And then we need to mark London open on here. I don't think I marked London. Make sure I know where that's at too. You do want to know that's in relevance. And so see how that London opens right in alignment with that down candle. So that looks really interesting that they may be able to take that a little bit higher. Do you guys have any trades on the board? If you do, drop them in the chat. Or if y'all have anything that y'all want to look at too, because I'm just pretty much locked in on seeing this get to that 2,500 level. Mm, 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 mm. So looks pretty good. Now I am watching the 1 hours here to my left, the 4 hours and daily. So I just, when I look at, let me show you guys this really quick. When I look at 4 hour, it looks really good. And then, like I said, that 1 hour would, we're just kind of sitting in that area going sideways. So if we could just pop out to 2,500, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. I could really see 2,550 today. Um, I just definitely could see that 550 area getting smacked right there. And the prices are so distorted because of that news. So it's pretty crazy. Mm-mm-mm. We got just a few minutes here. Those demand levels look good for NQ and ES right now. So it's just really how, these candles close, I would say, especially for NQ at daily open. If it closes above, closes close to that 2440s, I can see signs of strength to push up out of that area. So nice. And you'll see sometimes volume in the 30-second mark, right? 40, 39. So that 30-second mark, if you're seeing volume just fly into, then that's even better as well. Come on, baby. Just blast and finish my Friday off. Watch him sink it and just sink below 335 or something. Okay. About 10 seconds. Come on, blast up above 500. Okay, ES looks really good off that demand. Ooh, let's see. They try to drain stuff to start. Let's see. Right, boys. Let's see. Should always mark those New York Opens right now, right? Just so you make sure you know where they're at on all the assets here. Looks like YM's kind of finding some sell side. New York Open here. So, and YM's finding sell side, we should blast over here, guys. If y'all noticed that at the same time, right? The correlations here, watching that New York Open. And in NQ and ES move together. So now you have NQ moving first, ES now sliding. Now you're in a demand level. You feel me? So it's just this is the laggard to me. We'll see. My price is getting ready to hit my take profit though on my other account here, so I'm just kind of watching closely. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So yeah, everything's set over here. My goal, I'll be done today, guys, if we can hit 2550, hopefully fairly quickly. And then I like how this is playing off the demand level, right? So you guys want to really get familiar with marking up these demand levels and playing your positions at point of interest in those areas too, because that's where price is going to do the most. We'll see though. They're kind of bullshitting here. Taking a look at dollar, just for the open. I mean, it still looks pretty bearish. So now our mindset is, you know, when it comes to higher time frame futures, is where's your 4 hour going to close, right? Right, that 4 hour looks like in 27 minutes, if it can close strong and above that whole level, that's a great trade. So that's kind of the mindset right now. Good demand levels all working together, right? So that's also good. We'll see if they can rise. I'm looking at like 56 75, like right above it, 56.76 on ES. I would definitely be watching though right in here, you know, in this last up candle. But I'm pretty locked in on this right now, so let's see what happens. So they're not showing the strength I want to see. I mean, they went up and took that high of day, but they haven't. That's not the response, right? So ES is still showing good. YM's looking good. You know, if they slip back below daily, that's where you start saying, I don't know, you know, because then they're surfing for more liquidity in a sense. So ES isn't really looking too strong either from that level. You're not seeing dollar break down right now either. So it's just really having to be patient here. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so here's where we're watching actually. Still watching here, just being patient. And like I said, my eyes are just glued to like them getting like here, like to this area right here. So I just want to see them get right above that liquidity and then make their way for these equal tops like that. But I'll be patient and have to wait it out. YM's looking really strong off that demand level, right? That 5 minute play, I just got a text from my friend. He played the 5 minute imbalance. Let's see if that works out. I don't like how NQ's looking though. That's not the type of price I like to see going into what I'm trying to do here. So if they go below daily open again, to me, for the order that I have, then that would make it not as good. You know, I'd want to see this reaction away from daily open so violent now, that I can basically come in and be like this and kind of prove to myself that, okay, like dollar is bullish, right? Or excuse me, that NQ would be bullish. But right now, as long as it stays above that line, it is. But every time it goes below like that, that's searching for liquidity. So you just have to be, you know, kind of understanding of that demand level, what they could do there, what they're reaching for. So you see, we're still at New York Open. We just took the highs of the day, YM, which makes sense because it had the easiest target, right? It had the shelving. So with this moving up first before the other two kind of makes me nervous, to be honest, because these usually do the opposite sometimes, but hopefully this is the leader today and these follow. Because I really like the which I'll bring over here really quick, the 1 hour time frames, right? The 1 hours look like they definitely can get to those zones. So like if you're looking at ES, I would say right above this wick is a great spot to partial or pay yourself or to trail your risk. So like if they can get up there before going lower. But as of right now, it's not looking so great. We'll see. Do. I'm hoping this bad boy can work out. And I have on micro, I have like 375 with 5 contracts. So like I plan to get out of that at 2,600 on my personal. So that's it. And then on Top Step, I have 2,400 with a very tight stop. So okay. So as we look at this, as you guys can see, one thing I want to kind of show here, since we're just kind of working together here today, is the price is already closed higher. All right, as you're looking going into the end of the day, you're getting candle closures higher on the ES. All right, so this is showing nothing but signs of bullishness to me right now. Okay, to attack 1, 2, 3 wick, right, and that half level. So that's just currently. Now, if we can get that same thing that we're presenting over here on NQ, then we're looking at that wick, half level, you know, key level that I have marked, etc. Looks pretty good. The overall market's bullish. I like that actually, personally. And then with this, like I said, we're just wanting to get to here. So I need to have my alert set so I don't forget to take out the other one. I have limits set though. So I like how that ES price is going. So when NQ and ES are moving similar, it's usually going to be a pretty good day. So I'll just continue to watch it from that perspective there. You want to see a blast up to that 2550 though area. You want to see a blast up to like the 5665s. The 5660s, excuse me. I just don't like the 666 number, but you really just want to see personally too where these 15 minutes close. If they close higher high, that's, you know, a really good sign that will continue the bullish run. Okay, so just kind of watching. Now this 5 minute closes in 20 seconds on NQ and ES, and they look like they're gonna close as bullish strong candles. And so you know, it's obvious that, you know, we're above daily open right now at this point on ES. So you can basically go ahead and make that line solid because you know your direction as of right now. Now, if it changes, you'll change it. But 5 minute did close with strength. So if this 15 minute can close strong on both of these going into 9, I think we have a good chance. Let's see what that news was. I think the only news we had today was the 7:30 news. So we'll just have to be patient and see. There is 9 a.m. news. Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember what it was. So we want to see these 15 minutes. And when you're thinking about price action on a line graph, right? You're just thinking about where it's going to close. Okay, so it's just like wherever this 15 minute closes, as long as it closes with, strength here, then we should attack these people playing at the low of a range. And so if you kind of want to get a really good gauge, you can take your fibs from the previous day high to low. So for example, I'll use ES, and a good spot to be getting out would be 50% of the swing. All right, and same thing with YM, or excuse me, on NQ here, previous day high to the current low. And a good area, as you guys can see, I have is kind of like my target area where the 50% is almost. So prices are starting to move in that favor, it seems like. Really nice push right there out of the area. So yeah, guys, all mine are about to hopefully smack here in a second. Let's go. And if they hit the 2550 level, guys, I'll end the reporting side, but I'll leave Zoom up. I really like that demand level off ES today. That's like those are fire plays to me after a news. And so let's keep looking left, right? Where's liquidity? We just broke through. So here's your trap candle, right? 5660 area, like I was talking about. And then when you look at NQ, you have 2500, which could be a level where they could reject. 2550 is where I really want them to get to. And then you have market open, right? Right in that target area type area. So I could honestly see them going to 2500 and maybe failing the price. Just because they're taking so long to like suppressed on this. But like I told you guys, remember this, what we're really focused on is 9 a.m. is the 4 hour closes, right? You see the 4 hour closes on all three. So you're getting ready to get a nice bullish close in 17 minutes that's attacking that day that nobody could have even guessed yesterday. And same thing here. Previous support turns to resistance at my target level area. That's why I have that area targeted. So we're just being patient here and watching price. See if she can run up or not. I don't know. ES looks good. I mean, I really like ES no matter what until, it gets into that trap candle. So it really just comes down to, like I said, this 15-minute close, how the 1 hour is closed, and how that 4 hour closes. Because you're only going to trade 2 hours of this next 4 hour candle, at least me. All right. So I can get a pretty good gauge on where the market's going to go off those closes. Taking a look at YM as well, just because I do study, like I said, all of them, and the Tezon too. They're just kind of playing, I think, that 15.5 right now, but all three look pretty good. We'll see. And they don't have to go to 2500. They don't, it's just I'm just reading candles right now. So like for me, if I see anything go below like what you're seeing right there in the next 15 minutes, like if it goes below the New York Open, for more than, too long, then I would be like, man, they might actually sell this off. But I'm waiting on that close for the 15. I'm waiting on that 4 hour close to really see what's going to happen. But I do want to see this candle's close because that doesn't look so great. Mm-hmm. So if it can close above New York Open, that would be great to me on that 15. And closer to 450. That's a little bit below. So we'll see what this, if this candle doesn't skyrocket above 480s quickly, then this may start to fill some of that wick. Same thing with ES, is it could start to fill below its demand level. But this one was such a great response that it's still looking really good on YM. So we'll see. Hopefully they're just testing this area, this daily area. And then guys, I do want to show you this really quick. I'll just stay on this screen here. Was that 4-hour close on that last candle? Because at 9 a.m. was a nice, good close. Good, solid, bullish close. So, you know, that all the way down to small time price action, this is looking pretty good, right? So we'll want to be really focused in right there. Now we're getting the price we want to see. And at the same time, right, these ones are running and pushing, and then they're kind of pulling back on this one, right? To me, this is just your areas of absorption buys, right? As these are already showing you the signs, right? Because we're looking at that 4-hour, 1 hour down to 15 intra, and we're looking really good, you know? So. All right, guys, that's a really good push on 15.5 here for NS, NQ and ES. So yeah, I'm actually going to be taking some of the bag on my micros. I'm leaving about 3 micros left. It's Friday though, you know. And then on the E-minis, I'm still 2 contracts deep. So I'm not going to be partialing any of those until 25.50s. Is walking through it like this and you guys seeing it, does this help? If it does, just let me know in the chat, because that's what we'll continue to do next week. Kind of helps me slow it down too a little bit, honestly. All right, guys, so we're looking good there. Just see if price can continue to, like I said, rally up. We break that 2,500, it'll look pretty good. And then one thing I do want to bring over is in a second is dollar. Dollar is holding the 104.20 level, kind of showing some upside. So things could be short-lived. You know, you want to have an area of where, you know, you would like to exit this, you know, trade like this. So, and then like I said, when you look at a 1-hour perspective, me personally, I think that you're going to be able to rally, right? From those 1-hour perspectives and 4-hour perspectives. And then if I bring over, you know, not only just that, but our daily potential, right, of how this looks, you can see that we've came off of that massive bearish day, and now we're starting to play all of them. And YM's already been in that bullish run, so. Okay, that looks good. So now, like I said, you know, when I'm gauging where I'm gonna exit a trade, this is something I've been wanting to kind of go over more and more. Good, cool. So now if you look at the previous day high, like I said, and you fib that area from previous day high to the current low of the day, you can start exiting or paying yourself at a 50% pullback, right? Why not? You know, if you got the right entry, right? Depends on where you got in. Like I got in like pretty much 2,400. So, and then my late position that I took here just with you guys, I just took on a combine. So I have my micros, I have my actual account with Top Step, and then I have a combine account that I took a trade as well, which that one's right here, and this one's booming. I'm about to take profit on that one too. And so yeah, we're looking good to finish the week. I'm pretty grateful. I can't complain. So we're up our goal for the day, and we're shooting for this area here. So we'll move this back over here. And then you can kind of see where we're looking to get to here. So keep on pushing, baby. So we're running. And they're just playing this area a certain way, I feel like. Now, here's the thing, guys. Think about this. We filled, we just came up, and there's like an imbalance essentially here, right, at this level. So you could see rejections back down now to keep going up, or you'll just see it go ahead and push on through that wick, and then that half level. But we shall see. Really good price here. I really like how ES is now printing above 56.50 half level. And then you're wanting to see how price is playing above or below whole levels, right? So they're blasting that whole level. So it looks like 25.50 is going to get hit today, guys. And this is pretty dope since you guys are on here. I'm actually finishing this third combine today. Potentially, if this can get to that level with those two contracts. And then I am taking a break from taking tests. And I'm going to focus the next 2 months on just bagging. There we go, guys. So yeah, I hope this helped. This is a good way to finish the week. We're about to blast, take profits. This is going back into that same area, so they're manipulating, above or below the ranges of the day. So always mark the low and high of the day. And so let me continue to watch over here because I do not want to fall victim to getting clapped for nothing. Okay, cool. We're pushing. Everything looks beautiful. I just want to show this really quick, guys. Like 15 looks really good for your intraday art, but like the 1 hour art looks amazing. You see what I mean? Because you can almost see the levels you're trying to get to and where liquidity could be sitting. So I'm probably going to exit most of my positions and trail the rest right when we get above that wick, guys. Because that's an amazing day, honestly. And like I said, guys, if you're trading micros, there's really no difference in the price action. Just want to show that really quick. And you're literally mapping it up the same way. So I've seen it when price pushed, came back down. I entered right here, 24.30s, 24.27. And then I'm targeting that wick high on micros, basically 650s. So I really want to see 25.50 hit. And then, like I said, be watching the open of this candle and the 50%. So if you want to, I would go in and mark the open of the candle with a ray. All right. So you can do it like that kind of. Just so you can kind of know like where that level is. I don't want to make it red. I need to make it a different color. Or it can be this, and then we'll just erase the fibs. But so now you want to know where that area is, because if you get distribution at that area, you can kind of anticipate what you need to do. But if you don't, then you'll just be fine. You'll just continue to watch price rally up. So we're watching this area as well. All right. I want to see that 5 10s, and I want to see the 5 minute basically continue strong. and I want to see ES continuing strong. And then I'd like to see this, as these are strong, be absorbing and testing demand levels. Okay, so we're just trying to see if they're going to reach to that 25.50. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's kind of looking rejectful, right, from that area. So if you get any 5-minute closers, I would say below 2,500 on NQ, I would be like, damn, that might go bearish. You know what I mean? Because you've gotten such a great push, especially if you've gotten 2,400. You're up 100 plus points. You know what I mean? So 5-minute looks really good. So I just want to show that for the recording purposes here. 5 minutes looking strong. You see that? And then look at ES in the middle. All right, so we're looking good on 15-minute direction intraday to get up to our target area. Nice. Let's go, guys. So we got the intraday position for the combine about to smack to finish the account. This is about to be lit on a Friday. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, coach. Come on now, coach. Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. I'm gonna be out as soon as they hit the news. So as soon as they hit this level, guys, my accounts are about to smack, and I'm gonna be done for the day, pretty much. So as soon as we reach that level, I'm out of there. I really like 25.40s, to be real. I'm looking for 5-minute weakness here, but it's going to push, I think. So now what you want to do is you can measure the next imbalance to kind of give an idea of where you could get out. And 50% of that imbalance is going to be here. So watch how price reacts there. All right, there it is, right? So that's kind of like you want to start, scaling your exits too, 5-minute looks really good to hit that 25.50 or higher. Guys, we're at the spot we want to be on ES as well. And I would say this imbalance right here is the area of where you could do something, right? Your 50% imbalance area. Pushing into that area, guys, I'm getting ready to close that, or it's getting ready to close itself here in a minute. For a $4,000 day and 150K account. Let's get it. Let's get it. They don't want us to win, so we just wake up and do what? We win. Easy claps. Come on, bro. This is stupid. I wish I had the micro account entry right now, but okay, let's see here. We're pushing, guys, really good. I'm gonna move that out of the way. I just wanted to show you guys to use that tool. And this is a more easier day, guys, that we're just rallying to the upside like crazy. As soon as we go to 25.60, if we can slip right above that, then I'm out of there for the day, guys. So 25.60s, and I'm out for the day. So if it can just slip above that half level. Now look at ES. Look how far it has to get to 56.75, guys. All right. So that just kind of shows you. Once these hit TP, I'm going to show you guys a couple things. We'll end the stream part. But we're getting pretty close to smacking that over here. We're getting pretty close to smacking that over here. So ES looks beautiful, right? That little pop. So we can get another 5 minutes. This 5 minutes gonna close here. This hour, let's see if they hold it up. I've trailed my risk just in case to the 2500s. Nice. 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 So guys, I just closed out 4K. It hit my well, yeah, on that for that combine. Now my micros are just running. So let me go ahead and do this really quick. Make sure I did this all right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end the recording side really quick. We can just chop it up.